Hello, and welcome to another episode of What's the P, a show that provides a platform for gay black men to express their perspectives on issues and concerns and topics of the world around us and how it actually impacts our community. I'm Curtis Rusella.
I'm Justin Lamar.
And this is What's the P. Today's episode will be about divulging your HIV status and how it can impact yourself as well as others around you. We thought it would be a good topic because in social media, a lot of people were talking about the responsibility of a person disclosing their HIV status when they were with
a partner, dating,
or just going
casual
out casual sex, and maybe in your life around family and friends. And so there's been a lot of heavy discussion on both sides on why somebody should or shouldn't divulge their HIV status, and so we thought it'd be a great idea.
Conversation. I think it's a conversation that needs to be had. I think you go to these forums and stuff and they talk about it, but they don't talk about how does it affect your family and your friends, and so we really talk about that. I think this is going to be a really good episode.
So we definitely we want you to like and comment on after the show, and express yourself, because remember, we're here to start the conversation. We're not here to solve the problem.
And you guys are here to continue the conversation.
What's the P? Time to change the narrative. Black gay men talking real issues and they sharing it. Everything from dating, even talking hot topics. Mental health, sex, love, and everything around it. No longer will be silent. It's time for liberation. We need way more positive representation. Learn and connect. This is everything you need. Sharing their perspective. Now you knowing what's the P. Hey, what's the P? Let's go.
Okay, hello and welcome to What's the P. I'm Curtis Rusella.
I'm Justin Lamar.
And this is What's the P. Today, joining us for today's episode, we have Rodney, we have Mr. I, and Reggie. So, we're going to get started. How were you educated about HIV and protecting yourselves when it comes to meds and different types of statuses?
I think I was always taught, if you ever get HIV, take your meds. And eventually you'll become undetectable, and you can't turn it, you can't have that on anybody.
Who told you that?
I think I've learned that since my church did. They used to always tell us to protect yourself.
I didn't know anything about
and then they used to bring in people like, oh, this person has HIV. It was like in the early 2000s. So I've always known since I was like a teenager. That's just what I've always known.
So I think being educated about the actual disease, I think, like in the 90s, early 2000s, when people would talk about it, the general education would be, if you just protect yourself at all times, then you won't catch it. So I think that's something that people had talked about, and then like just general education, like high school, where they talked about it, growing up young and gay, health class, you hear stuff about it, but most recently, the undetectable status thing, where people, when you test and you can't see any of those antibodies in the test, and then you would be undetectable based on the test that you have. But that's how I learned.
I think my HIV, I'm 43. So the HIV information that we had was just wear condoms. There wasn't anything, it was just wear condoms. There wasn't anything about different levels of status. There wasn't anything about undetectable. But I didn't know anything about it except just wear protection. Nobody educated me on medication. Nobody educated me on, I knew that I had a cousin who had been, who had contracted HIV through a horrible situation. He used to go and teach in school, and he's probably like 6 years older than me. He would teach in high school. Pedro. Okay, so he was around.
From the real world. Pedro from the real world.
Yeah, and so he would go around and tell people. So I knew you couldn't get it from kissing. You couldn't get it from sharing drinks. I knew it was,
silverware.
Yeah, but I didn't know anything else about it.
So, for me, kind of touching on that, you're 43, I'm 24. I know, but I didn't really get into any HIV, AIDS, anything like that until I was going was knowledgeable, but I wasn't just.
That's surprising. I just saw a study. I just saw a study just last week when we were doing research for the show that Generation Z.
That's not me.
Well, Z.
No, I'm a millennial.
Or millennials. They said millennials. They said millennials. No, they did.
That's not me.
But you on the coast.
I know.
But they said they're the less informed about HIV right now.
I didn't know really about HIV and AIDS until the undetectable. Undetectable came out, and then that's when I started knowing a lot more about HIV and AIDS, like the specifics of it and all that. I didn't know.
They said people are the kids. The younger generation is thinking that people can get AIDS from kissing.
What?
Yeah, it was a study. It's true.
It's not that interesting until you think it affects you, until it's personal. So I didn't do any research about HIV until I thought I contracted HIV. I got really sick. I had a stomach virus for about 3 weeks. I kept getting sinus and cold over and over again. And so I was like, Lord, what's going on? So I started doing my research. I tested negative. Thank God for me. But the nurse that helped me, she really educate you on what it means to be undetectable if you are positive, and what it means to be PrEP and stuff like that. Okay. And so from that on, I had to just be responsible for my own sexual health because I was irresponsible. So there was a possibility that I could have contracted because I wasn't taking care of myself, and I didn't take that initiative. I was one of the things where it's like,
millennial?
I am. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, it's not what happened to me, or I trust this dude, or whatever. I'm just.
I think a lot of times it is about trust, but nobody in the community ever educated.
Yeah. No.
Well, luckily, I've had friends who works for the health department, who works for different organizations, that talk about it, but just general education. Again, I ain't saying my age. I'm over 40 to 35. I'm 37, but at 37, I learned through other experiences through other people. I've had friends over the years who have tested positive, and I'm the first person they call. And I'm thinking to myself, why y'all calling? I can't have the information. No, but I've learned through my friends about education, about going to doctors visits with them, and knowing T-cell counts, things that they have to do to themselves in order to keep themselves healthy. And then most recently, over the past few years, when PrEP came about, they've been testing drugs for years for HIV, but PrEP itself, learning what the drug does, how it works, it's not only for gay people. Hello, people, good world. Oh, Rodney said something too that they don't teach about too. So when it comes to STDs, the first thing they can think about is HIV, but they forget about other sexually transmitted infections like hepatitis A, B, C, D, F, G, but all of the hepatitis that can have you worse effects and other things.
But that goes back to what you said. It didn't occur to me until it happened.
Correct.
I had contracted something that God be willing it was able to be removed.
Right.
Right. I contracted it, and I said, okay, let me do my research about everything and protecting myself and worrying about myself and kind of moving on that way. And then I started divulging into HIV as a specific, AIDS and all of that stuff.
I think also now it just out of my head, so crazy how you tell your family that you're gay. Also, they be like, make sure you protect yourself. And then I think I had a conversation. I was like, Mama, did you really just say that to me? And I was like, would you have the same conversation with James? She was like, yeah. I was like, really? Because you're saying that I can contract something, but he can do the same. He can contract HIV too. And I think my first experience of knowing somebody with HIV was probably 19. I dated somebody his friend was. And then I was like, oh. And then we had that conversation. Oh, we can test it every 3 months. This is what we need to do if we're going to be in a relationship. Should it be required for a person to disclose their HIV status before having a sexual activity?
Yes. 100% yes.
Why?
Because you're good until there's a sexual action performed. You are now compromising and risking me. At least if you can tell me that you're undetectable, it will be my choice in going forward with whatever happens between us.
It'll be a choice anyway.
Well, yes, but I can't make an accurate choice, a well-educated choice if I don't have all the factors in play. I can't say no. It is in my so it's not my business, and that's why I said you have up until that sexual action. You don't have to tell me. There's no reason for you to tell me. Go out of your way to tell me.
But if you don't tell me and we have had sexual intercourse, even a sexual action,
Unprotected sex or just sex in general?
it doesn't matter because it will be my choice if I want to do unprotected or not. But I can't necessarily make that choice accurately without knowing all the factors.
I just
Okay.
I think sex is an adult activity.
Correct.
You made an adult decision to have sex, so you take on your risk. That is what you have chosen to do. It's not anybody else's responsibility to take care of you. And for anybody to, I know everybody's going to be upset about this because I had a conversation about it. We were having a conversation about it. It is not anybody's responsibility to take care of you. You need to be an adult, and you know if you're supposed to have sex, that you should assume that everybody is positive. And so when you do that, you take the you do the necessary things to make sure that you are protected. And I liken it back to somebody, a female, heterosexual couple, and the female gets pregnant. It's his fault that he knocked me up. No, it ain't. Where's your accountability and responsibility? Y'all participated in that together, and that was the risk.
But at the same time, I feel like that's a very good example, but they're not synonymous.
Yes, they are.
Because we're laying down in bed to possibly make something. But if
no, you're not trying to bust a nut.
As a make something happen, right? But as a homosexual couple, if I'm unknowingly going into it like, okay, everything's good, and you're right, it is a responsibility on both parties. I'm not discounting that at all. But what I am saying is that if I'm going to take responsibility to be, what you're saying is aware that everybody may or may not have it, they should be also responsible enough to be an adult and say, hey, you know, this is what's going on.
What if they don't know?
Well, then that's a different story. But that's a different story.
But no, they can pretend that way. But you can have sex with somebody. Look, and I was saying this at the last show. You can take a test in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, and you've been taking a test for you interacted with somebody who was HIV positive 6 months ago, because it could possibly take 6 months for it to actually register. So you took 9 o'clock in the morning, and you were negative. But then 9 o'clock at night, you can be positive when I'm having sex with you, and he's thinking that he's negative.
Right.
And so why are you taking your responsibility and the accountability away from yourself? You have to. As far as he knew, so he's not to blame anymore because he knew he thought at that time that he was negative.
Correct.
That's ridiculous.
But that, I feel like if you do know, then you should. We're talking about if you knowingly go into the situation, and it's not like a timing issue or this, that, and the third. The symptoms are there. You're on the medication. All of that. You should be able to disclose.
I think it's just giving you. I think it's just giving.
It's about respect.
I think it's just giving you. It's taking away the accountability for you to be irresponsible. And you want to go out and have unprotected sex, and that's your fault.
I think you're missing this point.
No, I understand that.
So there's a difference because it's absolutely respect for like if you understand that you have this or whatever, and even if you miss medicine or whatever, that you could possibly go from undetectable to detectable, and you take that risk with me, knowing, even if I'm responsible or not, and you know what that did to you, so you didn't respect me enough to say, hey, I am positive.
So are you going into the relationship? Are you going in to have sexual activity without protection?
Not necessarily, but so we're talking. Let's be real. Let's have some real talk. So every time we have sex with somebody, it's not a planned event. We're not every time. So okay, we're doing. Or sometimes it might just be we're kissing, we're punching, and boom, we're having sex. Yeah. Or sometimes, like if you're the top with it, you might just be sliding it in while somebody sleeps. It's just so many things.
When they sleep, that's right.
No, not necessarily. If you have sex with somebody, so things happen. So it's about respect. However, I personally feel like it's nobody. I do feel like your own sexual acts is your responsibility, and that you should assume that everybody's positive and take responsibility for your own actions. However, if we are having sex and you are positive on television, I do feel like that's like a good talk.
I agree. I agree, but
have sex with me, you don't trust me enough to tell me.
I don't think people just hook up online all day long.
That's a community thing that shouldn't be the way that it is.
But it is, and you can't just have when you have this, everybody going out, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No,
you
you
have
got it.
that. We're acting like everybody is having like this day. No, just like y'all. I understand from your situation. Like I'm assuming like you're in a dating situation, what you're talking about, like maybe. And I would want somebody to tell me if they were positive. I would, but I do know it is not their responsibility to take care of me. But I think in today's society with all these apps, everybody is literally out. Right? No, excuse me, my language. Most
No, that is different.
a lot of people
so
are.
I got a question. Since we're talking about before, would you ask? Do you ask the person their HIV status
Yes.
before you have sex? I say no because guess what? I'm protecting myself.
So let me back up for 1 second to the previous question. I think that he mentioned about a relationship. I think we just talking about sex in general. Somebody's HIV status is none of your business until you're able to have a responsible conversation where you think that what are they going to do with the information once they know it.
I agree.
If you're negative or if you're positive, it's about what you do with the information once you know. Then you will be able to make a decision on if that's something you wish to continue in dating somebody. Now, sex, like people get on Jack and Grindr and Tinder and Facebook. It's Facebook too. It's Facebook too. Yeah, it's Facebook. I get them all the time. But people, they go on there and they ask you these questions. You never discuss HIV status at all. What happens during technology? Because of technology, people put on their profile, I'm HIV positive as of whatever date, or I'm HIV negative as of this day, or I'm undetectable as of yesterday. But what Curtis is saying, it does happen. People don't know. And some people, in your mind, you don't know. You might have symptoms of a common cold or flu, and you don't know what the hell wrong with you. But sometimes people might be, and you don't know. And then people it's the fear and the stigma associated with what people don't. When you do have a conversation with somebody, when it talks about respect versus responsibility, no, it's not. You have to be responsible for your own self. If you treat everybody as if they are, then you will protect yourself.
But I feel like thinking about it that way is making not just the world, but our community out to be a narcissistic kind of thinking.
No,
if I always go around and I'm thinking everybody's infected, then
you take the
but I'm always taking precautions. That's the thing, because like I said, it took me to find out, to do my research, and ever since then I've been very, very cautious of myself. What I'm saying is, it does go back to respect. I've been in several situations where people have not just held it back, but continued to hold it back after the sexual action has happened. I've happened to stumble upon it in God-fearing ways, the medication, or, people telling me, oh, well, did you know? And I'm having to go back and check you for it.
So I feel like it's like betrayal of you.
It's a respect thing, because it's not betrayal. It has nothing to do with me. It's not my business. You didn't have to tell me, but you did have the responsibility.
You think they owe it to you to tell you that?
Once sexual actions have been involved. You don't owe me shit. Anything before then.
But I agree. I understand where you're coming from. But I also think that far too many times we take in the rights and the consideration of the person who is not infected versus the rights of the person who is infected.
Correct. You're correct. Yeah,
and a lot of times,
because a lot of
people lose their jobs.
Yeah.
People lose their careers, their profession. They get kicked out of schools. They get kicked out of churches. It's like being gay all over again. Right. And there are a lot of malicious people out there. And let's be real, people want to get their rocks off, and they want to bust one. And sometimes they get on the app to do it really quick. And you can't
think about none of that.
Yeah, and you can't go around thinking that person, just because you're negative, you can go out and have sex with everybody and just be okay. And then the person who is not can't do that. And I think that's ridiculous. You just be precautious or choose to be abstinent.
And I think sex is about, you have to have, as an adult, I think Curtis might say as an adult about sex, but you have to be accountable with sex. If not, sex is very destructive. And when I talk about other diseases, people go out and catch all kind of other stuff beyond that. And then some of the stuff worse than the symptoms you get.
And when everybody just focuses on the HIV.
And the kidneys failing, the organs, their liver shutting down, and like, oh, it's hepatitis doing that to you. Like, just things that happen to people. But, I think sex itself you have to be accountable when you have sex for yourself, not for the other person.
Because you don't know if the other
And I
person
think,
I think that's a good standpoint on just sex and a good standpoint on relationship sex.
yeah,
No, that's a different thing.
Because they're not intermingling.
I agree. I agree.
But I want that same respect for just sex though. Especially, and I feel like, so just from my understanding of the situation, like the bottom is more at risk to catch HIV than the top. So my thing is that if you just run inside of me and not respect, I need respect. We just having sex today. You wanted some ass or butt or whatever, you can tell me.
Why can't you ask?
I don't think the bottom is more at risk. I feel like it's both. They're both.
That's some research
no,
susceptible to disease. But what was the question you asked?
Did you ask? Did you ask before you have sex?
No, I don't.
I'm not going to say 100%.
Not on the regular,
I do ask.
but I also don't have
I do ask.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. What you have with anybody. With anybody.
I do ask.
I have had random sex, and I do have random sex, and every now and then I do ask. I have not been consistent, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not giving. Have you asked the person?
I don't.
What's your status?
What's your status?
What, did they respond? Do you believe what they said? Do you?
I don't. Personally, this
You
is
still thought
this
that was
not.
positive in your mind?
See?
It's not narcissism.
It's just protecting yourself.
So we hope you enjoy the show. We
Yes.
love to hear your opinions.
Comment below.
About the show.
Yes.
And hopefully it's something, again, we're not here to change anybody's mind. We're not here to solve a problem, but we are here to start the discussion.
Yes.
So here, let us know what you think.
Yes, and remember, like, subscribe, share on Facebook and on Instagram. Retweet us on Twitter. And comment below. We would like to hear what you guys think. And that's the P.
Have a good one.
Learn and connect. This is everything you need. Sharing their perspective. Now you knowing what's the P. Hey, what's the P? Let's go.